Hey, what's going on, guys? Coming at you with a special Friday the 13th deck profile, and today I'll be giving you guys an updated version of a deck I like to call Secret Demise Village. So starting off with the monsters, we still have the free Jowgen, really good for locking down spell summons. Also even good going second because you can discard a card to destroy all spell summon monsters on the field, and then it does so happen to be a spellcaster, which combos off really well with Secret Village of the spellcasters. Then we have the free Defender of the Magical Knight. Decided to bump this up to free. Just a really good spellcaster to have on the field if you don't have Jowgen with Secret Village because of the fact that it gets a spell counter and then you can remove a spell counter to protect itself or protect any of the other spellcasters from being destroyed by battle or a card effect. Then for the newest addition in the main deck, we have the 2 Injection Fairy Lily. Just a really good beat stick for being over bigger monsters, since you can pay 2,000 life points during the damage step to make it 3,400, or just in general really good for getting extra damage on board that you need for game. So overall, Injection Fairy Lily is really good. Really hard monster to get over as well with Secret Village on board. Then speaking of Secret Village, we still do have a free Secret Village and 2 Terraforming. Definitely don't think you need 3 with all the draw power this deck already has, but still Terraforming is really nice to be able to search out Secret Village, since that is kind of the main point of the deck, to be able to lock out your opponent from spell cards with Secret Village, and then hopefully also lock them out from spell summoning with Jowgen. Then we have the triple card Demise and triple pod Duality. And then another new addition to the main deck is the double pod Desires. If you're wanting to keep this deck a little bit more budget, you could easily replace the double Desires with a 1-day apiece and Upstart Goblin, which are still pretty good. But the 2 Desires is most desirable because of the whole draw 2 thing. It's a +1. Even if you think that losing 10 cards at your main deck is bad, it still just allows you to get to your combo pieces so much easier. Then for the final spell card, we have the Triple Mage Power, which is really good for boosting up your low attack point monsters to high power with all the spell and trap cards that you play. And then also, you're not really worried too much about this game MST or Twin Twister with Secret Village on board. Starting off with the traps, we have the Triple Gaga Shield. This equips to a spellcaster and then protects it twice per turn from destruction by battle or card effect. So really good for keeping any of your spellcasters on board to keep your Secret Village alive. Then we have the Triple Solemn Strike. Really good if you don't have Jowgen to shut down those spell summons, shut down those monster effects. Just in general, a good card, of course. Then we have the Triple Soaring Mirror Force to protect any of our spellcasters from battle. The double powerful rebirth, if one of our spellcasters does happen to die, we do have a way to bring it back on the opponent's turn to still keep our Secret Village alive. Then we have the 2 Robbery of the Warlords. This I kind of, along with like Vanny's Emptiness, I kind of consider 6 different lockdown cards from total special summoning. Since a lot of decks out there do run multiple monster types, it can really hinder their plays and hinder their ability to get over your board, while of course your main deck is all spellcaster monsters, so it doesn't really hinder you at all. Then for other traps, we have the 1 Bombless Trap Hole, which is really good for those massive summons, just decent monster removal in general. The 1 Solemn Warning, and then finally the 1 Vanny's Emptiness, since we can only play free Jowgen. I wish I could play 7. I totally would if I could, but we work with what we can here. So yeah, the 1 Vanny's Emptiness. No extra deck required, honestly. If you do want to play one, you could just play some staple rank 3s and rank 4s, but it's not really necessary. You'll never go into the extra deck. For the side, we have the 2 Breaker to Magical Warrior. Nice for being a 1900 beat stick as a spellcaster that can also remove that spell counter that it gets to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. The 2 Kaiku, good for those rogue matchups, for locking them down from banishing from their graveyard. And then once it inflicts battle damage, you can also banish 2 monsters from their graveyard. So used to be a really good anti-meta card, still a good card, just not as much so in this meta. Then we have the free Swords of Concealing Light for going second, flipping those big boards face down. Can also lock them out for a couple turns if you need to, since of course Secret Village protects swords from being Twin Twistered and such. Speaking of Twin Twisters, we do play the free Twin Twisters in case you're going second against a backer heavy deck like Paleozoics. Then we have the double Dark Hole and Marmorigeki for more monster removal going second, mostly for baiting out those negations from, say, Triatoad. Then for the final side card, we have the 2 Dark Bribe. So that is it for this Friday the 13th deck profile on my Secret Demise Village. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that bell button because that's how YouTube works for some reason. And I will catch you guys next time. Have a happy Friday the 13th.